Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Friday, first Friday of the month. Good morning. So, just like it's been this whole week, if you can't hear me, I'm overland. It is April 3rd, logging in from Sugar House, Utah. So, good morning. It's a beautiful sunny day. Hi, Janet. Thank you for logging in. We're a little bit early today. Been trying to early to others, but on time for me because I love to be early. And I'm not saying that to be boastful, just saying it because it feels good. And it's been a while with all the changes that have been going on and things that we can't control. It feels good to be able to control what time I get in and come and spend a few minutes to maybe an hour, depending if anybody wants to participate in the chat. Hi, Alicia. Hope you're having a good Friday. So we'll continue to wait because it's good to be patient, which isn't always my strong suit. But hey, like I was telling my sister, one of my Sugar House sisters, I was like, it's better to change and be late than not change at all. So we all have our vices and things we know that we need to work on, and being patient just happens to be mine. Janet, where are you nowadays? I don't even know where you're logging in from. Let us know. So every live I start with 5 random facts about myself or random things that I like. Today I'm gonna save that for the end of this because I just want to go into what's been on my mind. And so I titled this live "Run It Back," and I titled it "Run It Back" because just wanted to go through what I've shared throughout this week and maybe run it back to when this whole COVID thing started. Now, in Utah, they've been shutting down businesses and getting a little bit more strict on curfews. Um, I just watched on, if you guys never gone to, Samoa, well, Talofa. Thank you, Janet. Um, if you guys have never visited Ohana Grill, the owners are the Fono Moanas. I said that all wrong, and that's Chubby's last name, one of my good friends. But his aunt, Mase, she was sharing a live of a nurse who was just begging people, whether they're in her state or just around the world, begging them to please stop going out, please stop not listening to your local leaders. And she just got really emotional over it, which is justified because these are people that are seeing people die every day, if not every couple days or every couple hours. They're seeing these people die and die alone because not everybody could go and, like traditionally from back in the day, running it back, where you could have so many people in the waiting room or so many people in the actual patient's room. And so that was really heart wrenching off of Auntie Masa, her live. And so all I would like want to suggest is that we are mindful. We are so very mindful of them, putting them in our prayers. meaning everybody's gonna either walk away from this strong, or they're gonna walk away from this with a mental disorder, um, or just very deep depression. And if we're not praying for each other, okay, Janet, we'll see you later. If we're not praying for everybody in the world, um, it's not gonna get easier for anybody. So, the point of bringing that up is if you're that one that thinks it's still funny to not quarantine your family, be strong enough and have enough courage to tell your other family not to come over, then I don't know what to tell you, but it's not right. It's not right. Um, so, anyways, we'll get off that. I posted Inky Johnson's video this morning. I'm not going to tell you guys too much on that, but you will want to go and look that up. He brings up, and he relates this to the COVID situation, and it's titled Sudden Change, or his topic in the video is Sudden Change. And he uses that phrase in athletes or athletic, and that athletic, sorry, the sun is like slapping me in the face. He uses that as an athletic analogy about there are certain points in any game, in any sport, that the team players and the coach and whoever else needs to adjust to what just happened. And so, like, we're going through this world adjustment about being home, being safe, quarantine, and it just made me think of the saying or the quote, you're one choice away from a different life. You're one choice away from a different life. And that different life could be a benefit to you, or it could be something that ultimately causes you a downfall. And we all know that downfalls, if you choose, can bring you back up. But if you are consciously not staying aware and adjusting to your sudden change, whatever that sudden change is in your life, it goes back to what I was saying at the beginning. You're going to cause yourself deep depression, or you'll start to form mental illness that you didn't need to form. And so, Inky Johnson, one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, you gotta go see it because he brings a lot of good points. But I just wanted you guys to feel encouraged and recognize how blessed you are by noticing, okay, there's this pandemic happening, there's changes and adjustments that I'm making. Let me not get so overwhelmed emotionally about the things that I can't control, and then make a list the things you can control. So let's see what time it is. It's 9:07. We will continue to see if anybody's gonna log in, and thank you for everybody else that's logged in. I always love seeing you guys' names pop up, even though you guys don't like to talk. It's encouraging to see that you guys are watching, and hopefully as the time progresses, you'll have the courage and the desire to even talk. What else is going on? I wanted to talk about the word procrastination. It was a big topic in our morning Zoom call this morning, and then one of our coaches, her name's Ashlyn, she had mentioned one of the things, even though procrastination was being discussed, she pointed out one of the things we need to understand is that we can't continually beat ourselves up and make ourselves feel guilty for the things that we haven't completed in our lives, but change the narrative and the language to recognize all the things you have accomplished. Because when you see what you have accomplished, then you understand, like Rachel Hollis says and Sherry Dew says, you can do hard things. And this whole pandemic is one huge hard thing for everybody. We're all, as they would say, in this together. But if we don't stop procrastinating, preparing our homes, getting our lives in order, getting ourselves in order, then we're going to continue to feed our narrative that we didn't do this, we didn't do that, I don't have this, I wish I had that. Like, we need to, this is one of the reasons why I've always, like, prided myself as someone to encourage people, because I know how it feels to not be encouraged. I know how it feels to not be supported. And I used to be super bitter about it. I used to be super bitter, even to, like, maybe the end of last year. I was super bitter because I would look at people and be like, why do they support those people, but they won't support me when in the grand scheme of things, I'm trying to support them at the end of when everything's said and done. And then it was like an epiphany. It's kind of like how kids are, like, and kids meaning younger kids and us adults that act like kids. Sometimes we know without a shadow of a doubt that our parents will always be there for us. And yet sometimes we will listen to our aunties or our uncles, our grandparents, even our kids before we listen to our parents. And that's sad if in case you have a good parent. But if you have a bad parent, don't listen to your bad parents. But that's sad. So my point is, don't procrastinate in supporting people, but start with yourself first. Support yourself, and if the support from others don't come, just keep going, keep pushing. And so we're gonna end out this hour with my 5 randoms, and then we'll see you guys at 2 p.m. today. My 5 randoms are why, because tomorrow is the beginning of our general conference here in Salt Lake City, Utah, and why I attend, whether I attend online, through the radio in my car, or on TV. My 5 randoms. And please, if you are not a member of the church, do not feel discouraged to not listen to my 5 randoms, or when I post about the church. I've said it a million times since I've started these videos, that though it'd be ideal for you to join our church, for me to see that, I also am not naive that it's your choice and I'm not going to push it on you. My page is not a page to debate about it, but I'm just sharing these 5 randoms because in case you just want to learn, you just want to hear, I would want you to do it out of confidence that there's nothing to be scared about. And I know that because I listen to other preachers, pastors, who else? Just sermons from other churches, and I feel blessed to do that because I can still believe in what I believe and support other people. I don't have to go in it debating or pointing out, you're wrong, this is wrong, you're wrong, this is wrong. I can just support because at the end of the day, we are all children of God and we all have testimonies. No matter how large or big, that testimony is. We all have testimonies of Christ and how his miracles turned us into believers. So here are my 5 randoms, and please don't ever feel discouraged when I share my beliefs about my church. 5 randoms of why I attend church conference in April and October of every year. 1, it gives me peace. 2, I feel God's love. 3, I can connect what I believe to what my friends and family believe that are not members of the church. 4, it reminds me of my mission and how much love I grew, or how much love grew for people that I had just met, and that only grew because I have a love of Christ and power of prayer. And number 1 reason why I watch conference is to strengthen me in all areas of my life. It's that simple, guys. I just hope that encourages you to open up your hearts and not be the type of person that believes in what you believe in and be scared or confrontational when others don't believe the same thing you do. So we're going to end it off on that. I love you guys so much. Again, just have a good, safe Friday, and we'll talk to you guys at 2 p.m.